The people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they always tearing what I'm wearing. I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed the nasty shot. Cause I'm on TV, they even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run with a second-round pick from Akers draft to about the 35, second down.
Second and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as it...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Daniels pass.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
6, drop 6, 70 range, 70 range, cut 19, cut 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, smash Bronco.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready, break.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Hey.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay,
They'll
ready.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Can't be
Brings up
11. Can't be
4th
11.
down and 1.
Ready.
On 4th down, Middleton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
3 plays.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. All the Commandos are going to get there as he's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And 19 at the 38-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Buffalo 18. Set, hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. Set, hurt. Hurt. Hurt, hurt.
Looking to throw. Middleton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
7 back. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Warrior 70, go!
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to the ball, comes out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 670 Timberwolves. Go check. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Middleton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Broncos Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hello, trap alert, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
1971.
Here's Daniels. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
70 Timberwolves.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll check this one down to Hampton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Touchdown, Washington. touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Giants 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This is 2nd and 8.
Come on. Buffalo, come back. 70, Timberwolves. Panther 11. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Operating from the gun, Middleton. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Ready.
First down. 1st and 10
Go,
at
Reed,
the
go.
36-yard line.
Ready. Hurt. Go.
Off the play fake, Middleton. That one finds Hyatt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
I know you're trying to have the scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Ready.
First down, here's Scatterby. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Cam Scatterby, 36 yards. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Daniels. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This will be taken at the 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Viking 18.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now, a third down and 8.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Hey, check that. Street. Hook.
Operating from the gun, Middleton. Here's a diving catch right side.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
60 Vikes.
Looking to throw, Middleton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Scatteroo will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Stephanie! Rocco 80! Go!
They'll try to hammer it in with Scatteroo. And this time he is in. Cam Scatteroo as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. Green able to dance free and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Middleton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Middleton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Pioneer. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Middleton. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Panther Street, Panther Street.
From the gun on 3rd down, Middleton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
60, go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 41.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Scatterbury. And he will tuck it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterbury with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Commander is set up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Got his man. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
It's the score, Giants 34, Commanders 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Come on. Cougar 19, 18 guard, 18 Rattler, go!
Looking to throw. Middleton. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the gun on 3rd down, Middleton. open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 7.
Come 19. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Right there.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. Middleton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 13. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash. Check smash.
From the gun on third down. Middleton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And the Commanders first down.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They've had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Panther 11, 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Pioneer. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. From y'all criers, bar for bar sire, team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
Yeah. Glizz out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, trying to give me some more. Don't I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish rap, most want it.